Isla short recovered from last week's disappointment to finish as the day's leading under-23 Brit in the latest round of the 2018 Mercedes-Benz UCI Mountain Bike World Cup in the Czech Republic. The Habitat mountain bike team rider finished in 11th place in Nove Mesto in this, the third World Cup cross-country round of the season. But while she missed out on the top 10, Short did enough to better the result from last week's outing, where she was unable to finish the women's under-23 race. Evie was unfortunate in not finishing this time around, while the Great Britain cycling team's Emily Wadsworth rounded out the top 50 ahead of Sunday's elite races. The men's under-23 race also had British interest, with Dan Tullett and Fraser Clatterty, who finished 15th last time out, not finishing this time around, while Cameron Orr did not start the race. There were no such problems for Short meanwhile, claiming 20 World Cup points after finishing in a time of 1 hour 27 minutes and 37 seconds following a start loop in 5 laps of racing. Ending the opening loop in 12th place, consistency proved the key for the Scottish rider, who recently competed at the Commonwealth Games. At that same stage, the lead was held by her British teammate Richards, stopping the clock in 8:42 to set the early pace, also just a second down on the leader following one full lap. That proved as good as it got, however, in 4th by the end of the second lap and 7th after that, with the third full lap proving to be her last after missing out on finishing the race. Short soldiered on, however, getting better with each lap that passed and gaining at least a place each time she crossed the finish line. She was to save the best until last two, clocking 15:29 in the final lap, an effort bested by only 3 riders, eventually finishing just 3 seconds outside of the top 10 and comfortably ahead of the chasing pack. Switzerland's Sina Frey took her second successive win in a time of 1 hour 24 minutes and 8 seconds, while Ghost Factory Racing teammate Malindi Egn took second following a dramatic sprint finish. While Wadsworth finished a lap down on the lead group, a plucky showing came from the youngster. It wasn't to be for the men in their race either, not finishing in what was a tough race at Nove Mesto. Great Britain cycling team's Tullett completed 3 laps before bowing out, with Clatterty pulling out after 38 minutes of racing. The action in the Czech Republic continues into Sunday, with both the men's and women's elite taking to the course in the Mountain Bike World Cup.